Hello, welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to install and configure the IBM watsonx Orchestrate ADK. The ADK is the agent development kit and allows you to connect to Orchestrate and work with your agents programmatically. So let's start. First I'm going to show you how to install it. We're going to follow the instructions of the documentation. You will need Python installed in your environment, and then you will use pip to install the components. So I'm going to start first by creating a virtual environment for this project. So I'm just going to go here, say create environment. I'm going to create and select my version of Python. Okay, once that's done, we're going to follow the instructions. So the first thing we need to do is install IBM watsonx Orchestrate. So I'm going to copy this and open a terminal window to use my virtual environment, and let's install it. Okay, once the installation has completed, we can test the installation. So we're going to request Orchestrate to tell us what version we're currently using. And great. It's coming back with an answer which is confirming that we have successfully installed the ADK. Now the ADK has also a developer version that requires additional requirements to make it work. You will have to configure a Docker container, and you will have additional requirements on your hardware. The advantage of using the development version is that you can run a local version of Watson Orchestrate on your own machine. In this video, I'm not going to show how the developer version works. I'm going to focus only on the ADK. So once you have installed the ADK, you need to add an environment. By adding an environment, you are configuring the ADK to connect to your Watson Orchestrate instance. To do that, we're going to use the command orchestrate env add, and we're going to provide a name to our environment, and then we have to provide the URL of our Watson Orchestrate instance. So I'm gonna copy this here. Now we're gonna provide a name. I'm gonna call it my VXO, and then we're gonna provide the URL of our instance. Now where do you get the URL? You have to go to your Watson Orchestrate instance, then go to your profile, settings, API details, and in here you will find the service instance URL. So I'm going to copy this and add it to my command. Okay, and it says environment has been created. That means we have registered our environment. We haven't connected to the environment yet. To do that, we're going to have to create an API key. And so the next step is to activate the environment. To activate, we need to use this command, env activate. So I'm going to put it here. Orchestrate env activate, and I need to provide the name of the environment I just created, which was called my VXO. So when you try to activate your environment, it's going to ask you for your WXO API key. And I'm going to show you how to get that. So we're going back to Watson Orchestrate, and you're going to see this button that says generate an API key. So you will click an API key, and this opens a different window where you can create API keys from. So I'm going to click on create. I'm going to provide a name for my key, API test key, and I click create. And then you can copy it here, and you can add it in your answer here. And my environment is now active. Now we're going to run a few additional commands. The first one is going to be orchestrate env list. This is going to show the list of environments that I have configured. I only have one, my Watson Orchestrate, the one I just created. If I need to remove an environment, I can use the env remove. Now we're going to run one more additional command just to show you a little bit of what the kind of things you can use with the ADK. But I'll show you how to create agents and tools with the ADK in a separate video. The last command I want to show you is how to list all your agents. So we're going to go to Managing Agents section, and we're going to copy the Orchestrate Agents List -v for verbose command. What this is going to do is create a JSON file with detailed information about the agents that we have created in our environment. There are a lot of information in here to understand what is the exact configuration of your agent. There are similar commands to export, import, and do other admin tasks with your agents. Now let's recap. In this video I show you how to install the ADK, how to identify the URL of your Watson Orchestrate instance, and how to generate the API key. Then we activated our environment using that information. Once we did that, we were able to run commands using the ADK to interact with our Orchestrate agents. Thanks for watching this video.